Hi guys, how are you all doing? Welcome back once again to the Crafty channel. So today we are going to be learning how to cut and sew a female shirt collar. If this is what you like to learn, please don't skip on the video, watch it to the end. If this happens to be your first time of watching my video, thank you so much, and please do me a favor by subscribing to this channel to support me to bring you more content like this. Share, like and comment, and also turn on your bell notification to be notified anytime and whenever I upload a new video. So let's get started. So to sew a shirt collar, you need interfacings. So we have different kinds of interfacings. I have about 3 types here. This is also a collar stain. This is like a fabric. The adhesive is here. You iron it. And this second one is paper stain. You can see the shining on it. I'm not using this. And this is mainly for collar. The adhesive is here. You can see a shiny part here. So I'm using this, and these are the tools I'm using, and I'm going to use this fabric for the collar. So before cutting the collar, I'll measure the neck of the shirt I'm attaching it to. This is the shirt I'm using, and I'm going to measure the whole neck of the shirt. So I'm folding the neck in half like this, and I'll measure. It's 9.2, that's 18.5 for the round neck. So you have to double check the measurements so that you don't make mistake when cutting the collar. So the next thing to do is to put this shirt aside and work on the collar. And to do that, I'll be folding my interfacing in half like this. And the first cut is going to be the collar stand. To cut the collar stand, I'll be dividing the neck measurement into 2. So 18.5 divided by 2 is 9.2. So I'll mark 9.2 here. Look, I'll be marking it on the edge. And I'll go in by half an inch. Then on this line, I'll be finding the midpoint of this line. You can fold your tape in half so that you can get the midpoint. 4.65. So from this half an inch, I'll be connecting it with a curved line to meet the midpoint here. Then the next thing to do is to mark the height of the collar stand. And I'm taking 1.2. You can mark 1 inch, 1.5 inch, 2 inches. I'm taking 1.2 here. That's for the height of the collar stand. So I'm going to connect the line. This is the collar height. Can you see that? This is the collar stand, and the height I took is 1.2, 1.2. So this is it. So coming to the upper side here, I'm going to mark half an inch inward. I'll connect it with a curve like this. You can leave it straight if you want, because some of the collar stand is straight, but I'm going to curve my own. Our collar stand is ready. It's just simple to cut. So I'll be cutting it out and then draft the collar fall. Or how will I say, it's collar fall. That's the biggest part of the collar that falls. So I'll just mark it so that I cut all together. So I'm marking a straight line here. And on this straight line, mind you, I'm drafting the collar fall. And the collar fall is bigger than the collar stand. This is the collar stand, simple and easy. So I'm dividing the 18.5 by 2 again, as I did here. So I got 9.2, and I'm going to take 2.5 inches for the collar height. I'll take it across So I'll draw a straight line here, and on this straight line I'll also mark what I got here. I'm marking the same thing here. So on this line I'll be going in by 1 inch. You can go more than that, but I'll go in 1 inch, and I'm going to connect this 1 inch to this line here. So at the edge here I'll be going in by half an inch, and I'm going to connect it with a curved line. You can choose to use your hand to do it. You can connect it straight like this, but I'll use my curved ruler to meet the 1 inch here that I slanted up. So basically our collar is ready. This is the collar stand and this is the collar fold. So the next thing to do now is to cut it out. So I'll first of all cut the collar stand. Now I'll cut the collar fold. So guys, this is our collar stand. This is our collar fold. So the next thing to do is to iron it on this fabric that I'm using. You are going to iron it on the wrong side. This is the good side. This is the wrong side. You're going to iron it here like this. And I'll iron this collar fold also on the fabric and come back and show you the next thing to do. So guys, I've ironed the interfacing on the collar, and this is the collar fold, and I went ahead and add half an inch all around it for the sewing allowance. Then I have another fabric down. So the collar fold, I cut 2 pieces, the lining and the main fabric. So I'll be taking it to my machine, so along the interfacing like this all the way, and then to this place. So I cut 2 pieces for the collar stand also, one for the main fabric and then one for the lining. I can come back and show you guys. Guys, I'm done with the collar fold, and this is the collar stand, this is the lining, and I folded half an inch inward. This side goes to the shirt. So I folded the main collar fold in half and notch the midpoint. So what I'm going to do now is to attach it to the collar stand. And the collar stand, I went ahead and find the midpoint here. This is the good side. So I'm going to place this on top where the notch is, like so. And then I'll take this one, I'll fold it in half and notch. Then I'll be placing it on top of this. So I'll go ahead and hold it with pins. I'll be stitching from this end. I'll leave 1/4 of an inch here, and then I'll start sewing from there along the edges of the interfaces all the way here, and I'll leave again 1/4 of an inch. So I will do just that and come back and show you guys. So guys, I have finished sewing it. I'm going to notch it and turn it inside out. So I'm going to give it a good press and come back and show you. Our collar is ready. So this is it, looking beautiful. So you see the 1/4 of an inch I left at the edge. This helped to fix inside the neck well. So this is it. This leftover is what will be attached to the neckline. This side will cover the neck in front. So I'll show you how I'll fix it. So now that I'm done with the collar, the next thing to do is to get my shirt and attach it. So before attaching it to the neck of the shirt, you are going to fold the neck in half like this, and then mark or indicate the midpoint. So this is it. I mark it already. You make sure that you find the midpoint of the collar and notch. So one side is folded in, and this down part is the one that will be attached to the neck. So let me pin it because this fabric is moving around a lot. You see, this is the center. You make sure that you find the center of the collar and then the center of the neckline. So you attach it like this. So I'm going to pin it down. So I'm done pinning it. I use half an inch to pin it. So I'm going to take it to my sewing machine and use half an inch to stitch it all along the neckline, and then come back and show you the next step. So I've sewn down the collar. This is it. This is the back. So what I'm going to do now is to cross down the collar. And to do that, if you can remember, I folded half an inch in one of the collar stand. That's where the interfacing is. I folded half an inch. This half an inch I folded inside is meant to cover these rough edges of the shirt. So you see also, I did start locking from the end. I left cut off an inch as I showed you guys before. So this helps to push all the rough edges inside. You see this small quarter of an inch, hope you can see it. This small quarter of an inch that we left here, instead of to sew it, or you don't sew it all, because once you are folding on top of this rough edge, you'll see that it will not be able to relax well. So you just have to leave quarter of an inch when you are joining the collar stand to the collar fold. So I'm going to sew it down all along the rough edges, and when you reach the end here, you do the same thing. You see how neat and beautiful the collar looks. So I'm taking it to my machine and finish it and come and show you guys. So guys, this is the finishing look of our collar. You see how beautiful it is. So guys, this is the end of our today's video. If you find this tutorial on how to make shirt collar helpful, please give it a huge thumbs up, subscribe, comment and share my video. See you in my next video. Bye.